What's up, Jake?
What's up, Gabe?
We're going.
Alright, so if you look down on the cat,
Pudding.
this here, the back of the neck, is the clavotrapezius. The function of the clavotrapezius is to extend the head and keep the head up, so when the cat wants to look up, it can look up. See him doing that?
No.
The insertion is the clavicle, which you can't see really, it's down here. And the origin is the occipital bone, back of the head. Next, we have the acromion, which is right here, the thin muscle. And this draws the scapula to the median line, so if the cats want to fly, they can go like this. See how that's working? Yeah.
Cats don't fly, Jake.
Okay, my bad. The insertion of the acromion is the scapula, obviously right here. And the origin is the cervical and thoracic vertebrae, which is, the top. I don't know how many vertebrae there are.
5 and 12.
5 and 12. All right. Next we have the spinal trapezius, and this is the V-shaped thin layer muscle, and this draws the scapula dorsally. The insertion is the scapula, and the origin is a posterior thoracic vertebrae, right here. Next, we have the latissimus dorsi, which is a big, broad muscle at the back. It takes up most of the back, and it pulls the forearm backwards. And flexion of the arm. I don't know how you really flex these, but that's how the latissimus dorsi works. And the insertion it actually wraps around here all the way to the humerus. That's the insertion. The origin is the thoracic and lumbar region of the vertebrae. The acromiodeltoid, which you got right here, is known as like the shoulder pad muscle. It's over the point of the shoulder. And this abducts the humerus. And the insertion is the proximal end of the humerus, which is obviously in here somewhere. And the origin is the scapula, getting up here. Next, we have the spinal deltoid, which I believe is right here. It's kind of hard to see, but spinal deltoid is right here. And this also abducts the humerus. And its insertion is also the humerus, which is in here, obviously. The origin is the spine of the scapula. So, the scapula is right here. It's inserted up there, as you can see. And lastly, we have the triceps brachii. There's 3 heads of the triceps. The long head is right here. You can see this pretty meaty part. That's the long head. The lateral head is right here, which you can see pretty well. The medial head is, you have to look in here, it's a very small muscle in here, it's inside. That's the medial head of the tricep. And the insertion is the ulna, and the origin is the humerus and scapula again. That's all we got, Gabe.
That's pudding.